that serves them to come
So
from that
Coach
perspective.
Kevin had talked about this when he was thank you when he was talking about how did he put it? The reference was like a dam, but it was talking about somebody that has potential. There it was, and he was talking about it was a few months back, and he had talked about potential and how potential is worthless, right? Potential means nothing. It's potential. It's in
Yeah.
action. Then
You
it
haven't done anything yet.
becomes yeah. You haven't done anything yet. What I have found too, especially in the coaching business, being coached myself, finding these same attributes in myself in some areas, right? Because there's some areas I'm like, I'm unstoppable in. And then there's other spots where I'm a whiny little baby, right? And you're just like, you don't see that. And you're like, no way, that's not me. Like, and then you find yourself like, wow, I'm playing a victim card. Why? Well, because it's easy for us to go vent and talk about these things and play a victim. And what happens is we're behaving just like potential. You see, we've expressed it, we've shared it, we got it out, and then we can tell ourselves, well, I did what I needed to do. As a coach, Lorianne, you yourself, you train and teach. I train and teach. Patrick, you train and teach. How many individuals sign up for a course, get involved in our programs, and then tell us later it didn't work? And then you go, you didn't show up.
Right.
And then when you showed up, you never asked questions. And then you also never did the work. So you see, showing up is, yes, that's part of it, but that's just potential. Going out and whining, it's just potential. Like until you actually do something with what you're learning, get it out, like you said, vent, but then you gotta, like vacation, you gotta come back home. But now what are you gonna do with it? And it's easy. We find ourselves doing that. And here's the crazy thing. For those listening right now, if you find yourself there, guess what? You're in good company. We all do it. Like, this is not like you're the big loser who can't figure out how to do this. Like, we all do this. This is why we're constantly reminding ourselves. This is what I love right now with what you're doing, Patrick, is you're saying, hey, have an attitude of gratitude. Be grateful. Why? Because you're reminding yourself at the same time how grateful you are of the gifts that have been given to you this year.
Yeah.
Or in
And
your
it's
life.
like going to the gym. This is like going to the gym, is that if we were to go to the gym today and we talk about, all these things, and then we don't go to the gym again for another 2 months. If we were to show up in 2 months from now, would any of us be surprised that we weren't any stronger? No, because we didn't intellectually, we knew gratitude was important and we could think about it every day. But if we didn't practice it, then we're not going to get stronger. The more you do this, the stronger you get in terms of being able to deal with the other things that exist in your life. It almost becomes, those things become, I would say, more like self-correcting. You just don't let them get to you the same way as you did before, because it's like you've built this muscle of gratitude. You're like, I'm not gonna allow that. It's not going the way I wanted it to. Sucks right now, but I got bigger stuff going on right now. That is not going to pull me down. And to me, that's the difference in this.
That's awesome. Now we just blame Donnie for everything. It works out really well. We actually had a hashtag for a while. It was called "Damn It, Donnie." It was Donnie's fault. It went on for about a year and everybody loved it. It was "Damn It, Donnie." It was Donnie's fault.
We need a t-shirt.
We actually designed a t-shirt. We just never printed it. Yeah, there's quite a few
Still on
people.
my LinkedIn name.
Still on my LinkedIn name, he says.
That's awesome.
No, but you're right. And this is such a normal human behavior. That's one of the things that I realize and what I love about these conversations, right, Patrick? When Lorianne, we talk about this stuff all the time, and we're meeting all these great guests and we're bringing all these people on, is, we're doing this to strengthen ourselves and strengthen those who are willing to be a part of the conversation too. By helping each other, we help ourselves. What was it? How's the comment work? Right? A rising tide raises all boats, ships, whatever.
Yeah, and I look at this like almost as though it was a partner going to the gym. I'm going to the gym with somebody else. When I put all these things out and I post or do all that, it's for my benefit too, because it reminds me what I'm supposed to be doing myself, not just what other people should do. It's like, you need to do this yourself, Patrick.
Yep.
It's not about other people.
No, that's right. That's right. All right, Lorianne, I'm going to step back a minute here.
So there's a book in. Oh,
no.
Book.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
So
Let's
there's a
hear it.
bookend here, right? So in the Power Journal, the first part is gratitude. One of the other activities in that was at the and they just made it a suggestion that you write down 2 or 3 sentences about what went well over the last 24 hours. Well, when I wrote it in the Power Journal, and what I recommend people do is do it at the end of the day, right before you're going to bed. Write down 3
Mhm.
things that you're grateful for that happened during the day. And I think that's the part that often gets missed. People might do the gratitude in the morning, but then, stuff happens during the day. They get in an argument with somebody, they don't finish a project doesn't go well, and they go home with that. And before they go to bed, they're thinking about all the stuff that's greeting them tomorrow, and probably not all positive. Whereas if you end your day from a place of, what am I grateful for today? I think it sets us up for one of the most important parts of our 24-hour cycle. And that's when we go to sleep and our body restores itself. Let's go to bed in a more positive place.
Yeah. Imagine how much better you'll sleep too.
Yeah, right. I'm not going to sleep right before I go to bed and thinking, oh my God, tomorrow. I'm thinking about what did go well. And this might take more work, but I guarantee you, even if it has to be as little as I made it through the day alive, I don't care. But you've got to start somewhere. And when you do that, again, you're building this muscle and you bookend your day. You started the day out
This
from
is a
gratitude.
bookend. I love
You
that
end it.
term. But yeah, I love
I
that
love
term.
that way.
And really, yeah,
Go
no, I
on.
love that. I've never heard it said that way, but this is where it comes back to the power of journaling, recording wins, losses, right? This is the whole power, a part of understanding the power of meditation. And that's one of those too, you talked about it, and that's a whole nother conversation.